Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and remember, context is everything. Media Network founder and CEO John Michael is watching a television program, Twin Peaks, my favorite TV show that I've ever seen, and I've watched it 20 times in its entirety. This is the 21st time that I'm watching it. What this is this is a viewing companion. You watch the episode, or you've already seen the show and you know it. You watch the episode, though, and then you can watch my series here, which is pointing out subtle details about the show that I've appreciated over 21 viewings. So, first, the timestamp is 3 minutes and 2 seconds, and here, episode 1 of season 1, which is not the first episode of the series. The first episode is the pilot, which the episodes are here. Either here or here. You can see those. This is episode 1 of season 1. Here's the first timestamp. Dale Cooper humanizing, building character. As a member of the Bureau, but also as a human being, I have two concerns. One about what was the interaction with Marilyn Monroe and JFK, and who really pulled the trigger on the president. And I think that's a fun and interesting character building thing for an FBI agent to say. I like it. He also says right here, which is not really on the timestamp, one of the great lines, which is, damn fine cup of coffee. Damn fine cup of coffee. Right here, he's going to say it after he smells it and sips it. Here, Donna and her mother are having a conversation, and this is one of the key character building points for Donna Hayward that sticks out to me at 18 minutes, where she says, "It feels like I'm having the most beautiful dream and terrible nightmare," meaning that her best friend just passed away, but she's falling in love. It's building the character of Donna Hayward, who is a very complex character and goes through a lot of development throughout the show, and this is setting that baseline for her, showing her first conflict, and it's very well done scene, very well acted and all that. And her mother, fun fact, in the wheelchair, her mother is the real-life mother of Zoe Deschanel and the other Deschanel. Fun fact. All right, so here we have a cherry pie scene, but also right now at 20 minutes and 40 seconds, Big Ed Hurley and Sheriff Truman talking about the tryst between Big Ed and Norma Jennings when he's really married to Nadine, his wife, and that he'd be in a lot of trouble if Nadine caught wind of this. And I like that that's there, so note that that's there. But this is Dale Cooper at 20 minutes and 45 seconds talking to a character who you're going to be introduced to shortly, Albert Rosenfield, about cherry pie. And you're going to see him get cherry pie later in this episode, so I like that they kind of preface the, oh yeah, remember Dale Cooper likes the carnal things in this world, the coffee, the cherry pie. And he's going to like cherry pie later in the episode as well. So just as we said, the thing about Big Ed having a tryst with Norma Jennings when married to Nadine, here is a scene between Norma and Nadine at Gentleman Jim's. So Norma's walking in, Nadine's there buying cotton balls, and I just like that it shows that parallel. You hear about the conflict. You're reminded about the conflict between Big Ed's unhappy marriage, and now you see it. But it's not. I just feel like it's done so subtly and so well, and it's just a theme of what to me is cohesive writing. But what do I know? Okay, first watch, then I'll talk. Big Ed, Deputy Hawk, symbol. Now they start to talk. So what that symbol was the Bookhouse Boys symbol. Bookhouse Boys symbol at 22 minutes, 22 seconds. James Hurley fearing for his safety because of Mike and Bobby. He says, "I'm going to need the Bookhouse Boys on my side tonight. I'm in danger." And Big Ed says, "Already taken care of." And it's already taken care of because you just saw about 20 seconds before that he made a symbol and they're on the same page. about the Bookhouse Boys taking care of James Hurley. And now here, oh, there you go, another scene of note. In the pilot, in the international pilot that I watched, that you can watch as well, uh, there is a few scenes where you see Dale Cooper, Special Agent Dale Cooper, whittling a whistle. Right now, he's talking to Mike and Bobby, telling them that they're free to go because he has nothing to charge them on. He's going to let them go, but then he's going to toot toot on the whistle that he's whittling as a sort of a power play as they're walking out, as they're exiting the room, and I think that it's really nice. It's a charming thing to write into a script, and it also, you can see on Mike's face as they leave the room that he's a little bit taken aback by it. You can't really see since you're far away, but he toot toots, they come back, and now as he's saying, you better pray for the health and safety of James Hurley. Anything happens to him, we're coming for you. You can see that it kind of gets to at least Mike. So, toot toot. Now here at 26 minutes, 10 seconds, body language comes into play again. Dale Cooper is looking at the body language as it occurs, as these conversations happen, and what he's noting after she speaks, if you're watching the show on your television set, you'll see that Dale Cooper's side-eyeing. He's looking at the interaction that's occurring, and he sees signs as she says something to Sheriff Truman. Dale Cooper's side-eyeing him, seeing something body language-wise, and it is there. If you're watching the show, you can say, okay, well, that's an interesting way to talk to somebody that you're a stranger to, or that is an authority figure. And so Dale Cooper right away, after she leaves, asks Harry Truman how long you've been seeing her. If you've seen the show, you'll say, right, he's reading body language. But you can see the body language yourself as the viewer, which to me is good direction. But I don't know. I've never been in a movie. It looks like good direction. Seems like good direction. Smells like good direction. Must be something. Oh, right. And also a famous scene right now. Pete Martell's going to show up. And right after Dale Cooper takes this sip, is going to tell him there's a fish in the percolator. And, you know, just while we're here, I figured I would mention that that's excellent. And now they're going to spit the coffee back into the thing. Or did they swallow it? I don't remember. Let's see. Fish in the percolator. Do they spit it back in or do they keep it in and they swallow? Huh. Inconclusive. Next timestamp here, 37 minutes and 50 seconds at the Briggs household. The Briggs household headed by Major Briggs, who's pretty stern guy. You see his son, he's talking serious to him. His son puts a cigarette in his mouth and gets slapped right into the meatloaf on his mother's plate. Now, what I like about this scene here at 37 minutes and 50 seconds is the parent dynamic here, because you see Major Briggs dropping the hammer, getting stern, right? And the mother is shocked by it. You could see by her facial expression when she looks at Major Briggs and says, what is going on? Now, Major Briggs dropping some wisdom. Beclouded, tempestuous existence. Make your existence very clear. And then the mother looks at him and, calming the situation, takes the cigarette out of the meatloaf, pretty deep in there, and now tries to calm the situation, soothe the situation. She said, like, we love you very much, Bobby, something like that. And now he's like that. Pretty good. I like it. And now I don't have a timestamp for this, but just a little bit more cherry pie for you. Dale Cooper enjoying cherry pie. As mentioned earlier, they remind you he likes cherry pie. He says the thing about cherry pie will kill you. And so now he's going to have the cherry pie. He's going to have 3 slices. Now, here is a great character building scene for the Haywards and James Hurley, where a realistic date dinner ensues from a conservative family. And what I appreciate about this scene is that it seems realistic. Lots of pleasantries, not a lot of entertainment going on in terms of the viewership. They're entertaining, they're offering fruit punch, they're having pleasant conversation. But as a TV viewer, you'd expect some quirkiness, something, whoa, something wild to happen, something wacky to happen. Nothing wacky happens. This is a realistic dinner in the sense of they're basically talking about the weather. I don't know your mother. Oh, that's right. Oh, your aunt's the one with the patch. Just really what you would say in real life. And I appreciate it. But it also shows that James Hurley is a little bit dull, which you're going to see more of at the end of this episode when Dr. Jacoby is listening to Laura Palmer's cassette tape that she sent him. And the cassette tape, she says, James Hurley is so dumb. And that's it. That's the end of the episode. And that's what he's listening to here. That's it. God bless. Goodbye. Have a good day. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe.